Okay, students, so now today I am going to discuss the Taylor series. This is one of the important part of this complex integration. Now the complex power series are the most important and fundamental series in complex, and because the power series represent the analytic function, it means the power series is more important part to discuss the Taylor series. If you look the converse part of this statement, then you have to remember that every analytic function may be represented by a power series, namely Taylor series. It means this is the you may define this Taylor series in this form. Every analytic function may be represented by a power series, and that power series is known as Taylor series. So power series method are considered as efficient tool. This is an efficient tool for solving various physical engineering problems. So this is very important topic for engineering students. Now, already from your previous classes, you know what is the actual meaning of the power series in those classes, not in complex number. So you are already familiar with any series which is written as a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 and so on up to an is equal to 0 is called the power series. This is most powerful series because you can generate all the polynomial from this equation itself, and you discuss the theory of equation just to recall your memory. But here we are defining this power series in complex number, in complex sense, in complex variable. So here a series of the form that is summation of an z minus a power n, where n of course is 0 to infinity. So this is an infinite series. So this may be written as a naught plus a1 z minus a plus a2 z minus a whole square and so on, where z is a complex variable and all the coefficients means a naught, a1, a2 and a are complex coefficients. These are called complex coefficient, and complex coefficient is called power series in power of z minus a or a power series about a point A. So this is about the this is called a power series about a point A. Just to look about a point A we are discussing. So A is here. So this is called a power series about a point A. Here A naught, A1, A2 all are called coefficient of series, and A is called, mind it, A is called the center of series. So A is very important term here. A is called the center of series. If A is 0, let us assume if A is 0, then this has a very special characteristic in mathematics here. If A is 0, then we get this series. If A is 0, then we get this series, and this series may be written like this: A naught plus A1z plus A2z square and so on. Now, there are certain very important note here to discuss the Taylor series in the form of power series. So, the power series converges to all inside point z minus a is equal to r for some positive number r, and diverges outside the circle. This circle is called circle of convergence, and r is called the radius of convergence. So, this is the definition of circle of convergence and the radius of convergence. If limit n tends to infinity, mod of an plus 1 divided by an is equal to L, then R is equal to 1 by L is the radius of convergence and of this series. Series will be summation over an z minus a power n. So this formula is called the Hadamard's formula. This formula is Hadamard's formula. In this particular case, if this value is L and R is equal to 1 by L. If here we arises two different cases. If L is, suppose L tends to 0. If L tends to 0, then of course R tends to infinity. It means here you can look. Then it means the power series converges for every z in infinite plane. But if this L tends to infinity, then of course R tends to 0. Then it means the power series converges only at the center Z is equal to A. Now, after this, now we can discuss very briefly what is the actual definition of Taylor series. So, if Fz is analytic inside the circle C with center at A and radius R, then at each point Z inside the circle Fz has the series represented as Fz is equal to Fa. Just to look, this is Fz is equal to Fa plus F dash A divided by factorial 1, Z minus A plus F double dash A divided by factorial 2, Z minus A whole square, and so on. F Na, that is nth order derivative of this function, divided by factorial n, Z minus A power n, and of course this is an infinite series. Then if certain conclusion from here or certain point to be remember, that is the first point. If this equation says that the power series converges to Fz at each point of the Z inside the closed curve C. Further, this is the expansion of Fz into a Taylor series about a point A only. So just to look about a point A. Here the point about the point A only, everywhere you can look about the point A only, we have considered this. Now any function Fz is known to be analytic at a point A must have Taylor series about A. So this is also the point to remember. And if A is 0, then we get the Taylor series about the origin. Just to look, and Taylor series about the origin, this has a very special name and huge application in mathematics, which is known as Maclaurin series. So this is known as Maclaurin series. And what is the Maclaurin series? So just you put A is equal to 0 in the previous equation, then very easily you will get Fz is equal to F naught plus F dash naught divided by factorial 1, Z plus F double dash naught by factorial 2, Z square, and so on, Fn naught divided by factorial n, Z power n. With the help, we may list the Maclaurin series for some elementary problems, elementary form of the problem. You know already the expression of sine Z, cosine Z, e power Z, all the expression you can derive with the help of Maclaurin series. It means just I have written few, this exponential e power Z, you can derive this is 1 plus Z, that is modulus Z is less than infinity. Similarly sine Z, Z minus Z cube by factorial 3 plus Z power 5 by factorial 5, where mod of Z is less than infinity. Here 1 minus Z power minus 1, that is 1 plus Z square if mod of Z is less than 1, and log of 1 plus Z, Z minus Z square by 2 plus Z cube by 3 if mod of Z is less than 1. You can derive the result, all these results and the similar more result with the help of this theorem. Now let us discuss one example for the given function, how this may represent the Taylor series. So this is the example. Find the Taylor series to represent the function, that is Z square minus 1 divided by Z square plus 5Z plus 6 in mod of Z is less than 2. Now look the solution. Z square minus 1 divided by Z square plus 5Z plus 6. First of all, you may write Z square minus 1 divided by this factor of Z plus 2, Z plus 3. And for similar points, here it is very easily to see that Z is equal to minus 2 and minus 3 are outside mod of Z less than 2. You can look the outside. This is the circle that is less than 2. So Fz is analytic in the open disk. Okay, the outer side, the point open disk, mod of Z less than 2. It means Z square minus 1 divided by Z plus 2, Z plus 3. You can write further, that is in the partial fraction. So in the partial fraction, you can write 1 plus A divided by Z plus 2 plus B divided by Z plus 3. Why like this? Because both the degrees, numerator and denominator, are same. Degree of the both numerator and denominator are same. That is quadratic. It means you can split this term into the partial fraction like this. Then after simplification, you will get the values, of A and B. A is equal to 3 and B is equal to minus 8. It means you can look here if mod of z is less than 2, this implies that mod of z by 2 is less than 1, and mod of z by 3 is of course 2 by 3 is less than 1. So this, after putting this value and making some simplification, just to look here, we can divide the whole this denominator by 2. So we can take 2 outside, so 1 plus z by 2. Similarly here 3 outside, 1 plus z by 3, and the same expression may be written as 1 plus 3 by 2, 1 plus z by 2 power minus 1 minus z by 3, 1 plus z by 3 power minus 1. Now on extension you will get this series. 1 plus 3 by 2, 1 minus z by 2 plus z by 2 whole square, and second series will be this minus z by 3 in bracket 1 minus z by 3 plus z by 3 whole square, and so on. So in this way you have already converted the given function fz into the form of Taylor series. So this is the Taylor series of the given problem. So in the similar manner you can do some practice. For your practice I have written 2 problems here. He explained, the first problem is explained, fz is equal to cosine z. You can take the sin z also. So sin z and cosine z. One problem you can take cosine z, another problem you can take sin z, and about both of for both you can take z is equal to pi by 4. And the second is he explained fz is equal to 1 over z square minus 3z plus 2 in the region, and the region I have given the 3 different regions for your practice. The first region is the modulus of z is in between 1 and 2, and modulus of z minus 1 is in between 0 and 2, and modulus of z is greater than 2. So in this way you just do, and you just know for different segment you can develop the power series. So this is for the Taylor series and the power series. So you do certain more problems from your book of your choice, and thank you very much. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you very much. Thank you.